Okay, topic 3. 12, 17, 22. It's a little bit of a mix. Talking about random things, but they all have a common theme. Not all. Well, they have multiple common themes. So, uh, I am wanting to, my brain, right? I've been decreasing the last couple of weeks of the motivation of the things I've been working on, right? Right now, I'm not taking the walks every week, the hike walks, doing this video here in my room instead. Missed the last week. Just kind of, okay, I'm not really feeling all that motivated. Um, so when that happens, it seems like I start automatically looking for another thing, right? And right now I have so many hobbies I could go back to. I could pick up back up that I've done over the years, right? I'm an artist. I used to draw. I have two portfolio binder folders this big, at least. Not a lot of drawings in them, but they have drawings in them. There's a reason why none of my dragons up here. I was talking about that in topic 2. Um, but there's a reason why I have images of dragons as my background. Not only are dragons my favorite mythological creature, also looking at them, I get a better idea of how to draw them. Because what I ended up drawing best were hands. Tell you, hands are complicated, but once you get them down, they're kind of easy. Faces are difficult, especially since my eyes will always be like this. Right? Symmetrical face. Really hard. Not symmetrical. I find it a little easier to draw these. Uh, but dragons were like the best thing I drew. Best quality of my drawings turned out to be dragons. So it's nice to look at these dragons and kind of occasionally think of how I would draw one or remember techniques that I learned over the course of drawing the dragons too. That would be like, okay, I remember how I did that, how I made a dragon through drawing look like that. These are digitally produced, so it's not like it translates. Well, it's because I hand draw. My favorite medium was always pen, pencil, and shading. I have my favorite dragon drawing is probably about that big, that tall, that wide, and it's a dragon over a cliff. It's on this grayish paper, and the dragon on the cliff is standing there. And there's some trees. You can see the tops of some trees and breathing out fire, and it's shaded. It's a pen for the dragon itself and the cliff and the trees, and then I shaded in a little bit, tried to do a lighting thing, shaded in some light, and made the fire different grays, so it's not in color. And I was like, yes, I like it. It's my favorite dragon drawing. Right? And I've written some stories. You won't find them because I've written them and never put them anywhere or have thought of them. Some of them are up here and I've never put them into actual media. Right? And a lot of my ideas I pick up, and because I start them and they don't look like I want them to look, I end up throwing them away. Well, this time, with the lack of motivation and the desire to create something, I've come round to two new ideas. And one of them I don't know how to do at all. Like, I thought, huh, seen a meme recently about the laptop that's open like this, right? And on the front, there's a sticky note essentially that says, "Do not close lid. This is a server." I'm like, it almost looks like I could take any of my computers I have sitting here or a laptop that I'm not primarily using, and I will be using that laptop in the next couple months, maybe next month, because I am going to do what I need to fix the laptop, which I mentioned in the last video, so I don't need to go over that again. But I will fix it, and then I will move either my video games to it, or I'll move all my programming stuff to it. And so I'm going to split my laptops. I'm going to split everything's on here. I'm going to split them two. But what I could do with the 3 desktop computers is I could turn one into a server. I could literally plug it in, hook it all up, and turn it into a server. I don't know how to do that. I don't actually know how to write a server. or connect how I would connect it to the internet for others to potentially use and make them pay for space on it and stuff like that. And then what would I do when it get full and expand it and all that kind of stuff? Though it could start out as a small project, a little bit of a couple users or something that, and then as they get paid for it, it grows. So it's a business idea. Both of them are business ideas, but this is more of a private one that I would be interesting for other programmers, right? And the other one I have some very creative friends who aren't doing anything with their creativity business wise. And I was just like, okay, I could be a manager. I could manage this stuff. I could help my friends out and get me some pay as well. Because that's kind of, I help you out. I'm helping you kind of get going a bit in this area or using your talents. I'm the guy who knows how to use your talents to promote you or to get your stuff out there and make people pay for it. That kind of stuff. And but I would need to pay you for it. Like I have a friend who's a great artist, a lot better than I am. I've never seen her art anywhere. And it's like, okay, I can do stories. I love stories. I can do great stories. I could have cohesive storylines. And I could ask her, is it her, to draw them out for me, to draw either comic panels or anything like that. And I bet I'd be able to sell it pretty well. And I can get people to buy it. But I, right now, don't have the extra money that would be required to pay them to do that. Right? So I'd have to get that going. And that's the problem I'm running into with this other idea is that I'm like, okay, I want to do this. Right. And I have these friends that I think I could build something with these people. But in order to get their services, I feel that I should pay them because I'm trying to get their services to create a brand. In this case, it'd be a brand of me to promote them through me. So promoting me to the masses, but I'm using their materials to get the sales, to get people to come because I've got the idea, they've got the skills to make the idea work individually. And I pull their different talents and skills and like they don't need to work with each other, right? I'm one's working through me to do the art, the other one's like got character creation or storyline and working through me so that I can then talk to the third person. They don't need to interact because the some of the people that would try and interact with it, it's to try to build a group of people and I'm just managing it and they're working together, won't work out. They don't get along. They know of each other. They might not get along. They don't like each other's personality bit. But if I'm talking to them, to this one person who's got this skill, and I can get them to talk to me about it and learn, and we can set this up. I can give them information, and they turn it into a product that I can then sell. But then, or with this way, it would be they have, let's say, it's a character design, right? And it comes to me, and then I send the information, and I potentially tweak it a bit, or tell them how it fits in the story, and or put the character in the story, and then I send it to the artist, friend, right? And then they come back and then with art for the character and start drawing out the scenarios and stuff and the story, and it comes back to me and it goes out to you guys. And I feel like I need to pay them. I don't have any extra money. I'm barely paying my bills right now. And that's not because I'm being lazy. I have a full time job. I'm giving away somewhere between 2 to 6 hours a week to have them take something vital to life out of me that I naturally produce, so I could replace it. But it could be a while, and sometimes it makes it tired. And I have some blood that leaked in my arm last week that makes it look like I have a big old fat bruise on my arm, though I don't. Um, right, and that's paying for my car. That's basically the extra income I have is paying for my car. I don't have money for any project course, my mom wants to go on vacation this summer with me, um, and it's like I don't have the cash to save right now, and so I'm not like sure how to break that to her. Mom doesn't watch things yet. I don't think she will. Um, so it's just all this kind of I know things I want to do, and it's either I don't know how to do it, and I don't know where to start, and I don't know the end from the beginning for the project, so I don't start it, or I have a project that I need other people for, and I want to do it, but I can't pay them, and I feel like I should be able to pay them at least something, like at least $10 a month, something like the artist friend. If I could get them to draw me a picture a week, or not a week, a month, and give them $10 a month, I can't even afford that right now. So it's like the idea of having a startup, an idea that I turn into a startup without the funds or necessarily technical know-how. And the thing is with the funds is I hate debt. I hate the fact that I owe money on the car, right? And so I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And so it's like I don't want to get a loan so that I could pay them because I don't know loans. I don't like them. I don't like being in debt. Also, like the channel, right? I've had the channel. I've been regularly, for the most part, posting videos for 4 months now. I haven't made any money off this. There's no money coming in. If I did this idea I have, there's no there's no guarantee of money. I don't know if I'd make any money. So I'd be spending money in trends. No guarantee I'm getting any money to help me pay for that. And I don't. My current job is not one that pays me enough to have the extra money to just kind of throw away. So it's frustrating. Well, that was topic 3. I hope you enjoyed, and the conclusion video is coming up. So deck her out.